So time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girls.
All right, this is the segment where we talk all things female, but also we like to get the input from the male species every now and then in the form of Andrew Hayes as well. But we've got producer Zoe here.
Good morning.
In her 20s, very career-driven,
That's right.
but also in a new relationship with young Alex, who we all love and adore.
That's right. That's me in a nutshell. Oh,
Because me and Alex are mates now.
yeah,
sort of
buddies.
Right. Abby from the newsroom, in your 30s.
Happily single.
Has a penchant to going back to the ex when she shouldn't. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a moment. Me, married for 1,000,000 years. Second marriage, 4 kids, blah, 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 etc., etc.
Queen of the room.
3 very different stages in life.
Did you just tick my divorce? Is that what you
I actually did. I'm sorry.
Andrew.
There was a bit in that ding, wasn't there?
It was pretty bloody painful at the time, but anyway.
Emphasis on chick chat, Andrew. That'll do.
Okay, we're having a chat about all things female in the office the other day, and you and Abby just went each other head to head, and we had to prize you apart. It got really willing, didn't it?
Like 2 rams just going at it.
Yeah.
So true. Except it was me lovingly stepping in trying to protect her.
Yeah.
So, Abs and I were talking about being friends with your ex and whether you can. And it started because, Abs, you're single and you're in contact with a couple of exes. And I jumped in with my very firm belief that if you're single, you cannot be friends with the ex because you'll never move on. And that got us talking more broadly. Once you've got the partner, are you still friends with exes? Where does it go? What does it look like? And it was a little more complex than we expected, wasn't it?
It really was, wasn't it? I sort of did this whole, maybe there's a bit of a sliding scale, like, if you're texting and, hey, how you going, blah, 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 that's fine. But obviously catching up when you get with a new partner, probably not okay.
Yeah, that's right. And for me, when I started seeing Alex, he was really good friends with his ex. They'd been together for years and family friends before that. So they caught up quite regularly. But then naturally, as time's gone on with Alex, they just have stopped catching up, but still friends.
Was it a natural progression for him to stop talking to her, or was it you stepping in going, oi, this makes me uncomfortable?
No, I didn't. Personally, it doesn't bother me much.
Much? Why's your eye twitching? Why have you got clenched fists there, Zoe?
Grishing my teeth. No, it doesn't really, because I'm friends with people that I used to date, so I understand that that's possible, that's okay. But
So is that a bit contradictory from you then, if you're friends with people that you used to date?
No, not close. But I stand by that if it's actually up to the new partner. If the new partner has issues with your friendship with the ex and want to set some boundaries, that's their call. And if you choose the friend or the new partner, that's also your call.
Do you think it's okay? Do you think it's okay if your new partner was like, you cut off your ex completely?
I don't think that's okay.
I don't think purely depends on circumstances.
I don't think any human being has the right to say you can't talk to another.
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah.
And I think for you and I, Hayesy, because we've been together with our partners for so long, we're in a different phase. I'm completely and utterly comfortable in our relationship, in our marriage, in our family, that I'm like, oh, well, if you want to chat to some chick that gives you something that I'm not, whatever, go and do it. I just don't.
Doesn't bother you?
It doesn't bother me.
Tough one, though, as well. You said, Zoe, that...
Greg.
You said, Zoe, that Alex was family friends with her.
Yeah.
That's a whole other
right?
ballpark as well.
Yeah, so if it was just someone and it didn't mean much or it wasn't long or whatever, nah.
Yeah.
Family friends. Well, what's going on here? It's not a cousin or anything, is
Okay,
it?
we're not.
Oh, my God.
She is from Tasmania.
She's from Tasmania.
It's Jane!
Hayesy, what do you think?
I think, yes. If you've got an ex-partner and you've got kids together, absolutely. I think that's completely different. I've got friends like that. I know people who are in that situation, and it's important to have a friendship. But not for me.
Yeah,
friends with the ex, because it's just. I think as well about their current partner, because it would feel weird for everyone to be involved and genuinely be on board with having a genuine relationship with your ex, where you catch up just for no real reason. That seems a little bit strange to me, but I know people are more progressive than me.
Well, I think that it's a good point that you raise, and I never thought I'd say that. But if you've got kids with someone, of course you have to have contact with them, and it would be utterly ridiculous for someone to say you can't have contact with your ex if you have a child together. It's ludicrous.
A few differing opinions here today.
Well, we like it. We
Love
like
it.
Like a bit of ram butting.
That's it.
Who's got the correct opinion, though? Nah, just kidding. Let's throw it out there. Is it okay to be friends with your ex?
Bryn, what are your thoughts? Can you be friends with your ex?
Oh, hi. I was married for 30 years to my previous husband, And when he met his new girlfriend, he actually brought her to me and said on the quiet, "What do you think?"
Oh, my gosh.
I was more than happy to give my opinion because I thought she was beautiful and I knew that she would make him happy.
Oh, that's nice.
Every relationship breaks up. A reason, a season, or a lifetime.
So true.
And ours lasted for 30 years, and I think that might be a lifetime for us.
Yep.
I'm still very good friends with him. 12 months ago, I found out that I had cancer, and he was the first person I told after my husband, my current husband.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. So that's, and obviously you have a giant connection with someone for 30 years.
Yeah, you can't.
You can't just erase.
No, you absolutely cannot. And I admire people that have solid relationships with their ex.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope Bryn's okay.
So, and when I talk about things like let's call them insecurities, they're through relationships that have lasted like a year, maybe 2 years. If it was a 30-year relationship, it's a different story.
Absolutely. Di, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, can you be friends with your ex, do you think?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Why not?
An ex is an ex for a reason.
Okay.
That's a strong, well-worded, straight to the point answer from Di.
Okay, Di. Yep, fair enough. Thank you. Okay, let's go to Adam. Good morning, Adam. Can you be friends with your ex?
Like you said, it all depends on the circumstances. But you can, my partner I met 8 years ago, she had a child with another man.
Yeah.
At first it was a bit funny, but, I said to him, we've got to become, somewhat amicable for this child because I'm going to be her stepfather.
Yes.
And 8 years later, we have a great relationship. He's one of my best mates. He always comes around our house. He helps out. And, any man that can come to someone else's house that he used to love, that person, see another man father his child, respect that, and help out, I tip my hat off to him.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
I respect you, Adam. Well done.
Adam,
Well done.
Adam, can you just keep quiet, please, mate? Because there's all these ladies in here, and probably my wife listening, who's like, Adam's such a better person than you.
Trust me, it was very hard at the start.
Yeah.
Because the instinct in me wanted to just, get rid of him. But, it was for a better cause. It wasn't about me or him. It was about, our beautiful daughter that we share now. So.
Oh, my God.
I think I'm going to start crying.
Oh,
Oh, my
my.
gosh. I'm going to start crying.
Oh, God. Honestly, with my hand on my heart, Adam, I admire you. I admire a man that can put aside their own stuff for the sake of your children. I think that's incredible. So well done. Sorry, go.
Thanks, guys. We have 5 beautiful kids now. So
Yeah, amazing.
it is good.
Well, there's good news. You've won a family pass to Picks Up Hut. I just don't know if it covers 5 children. Does it?
That's all right, guys. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're
good
welcome.
stuff.
Thanks for your call.
There we go. What a beautiful human he is.
Suddenly, the Chick Chat community all loves Adam.
Yeah. Good chit chat.
Yeah, loved it.
Divided opinions, but we can somewhat meet in the middle, and that is that Adam is a beautiful person.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Chick Chat. We can disagree, but we all respect each other, Andrew.
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine all those empty beaches.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel? Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
Just beautifully condensed 3 stories because there's so much going on. We thought, what are the hot topics that you need to know? You can't possibly know it all because there's too much information.
It's information overload when you turn your phone on in the morning. You're like, where do we even start? You start right here with Abby in the newsroom. What you got, Abs?
Good morning. We've heard of Mad March. Now it's Out of Control October.
Okay.
That'll work for now.
That works.
We have so much happening from today. So you've got Ausasia Festival kicking off. It runs through until November 5th. You've got everything from dance, films, theatre, music, events. There's just so many events that you can go to, and I really do urge people to get out there and go and try something new. But the one that really gets me going is the the Lucky Dumpling Market is back.
Cannot wait.
And we all know that I would do anything for a dumpling.
So we were expecting a delivery of... You promised us dumplings yesterday. Oh, my God. You were like, hey, guys, I've just got to go and do a quick interview. Don't worry. We'll get some dumplings after that, blah, blah, blah. And they arrived. And tell everyone what it was.
Yep. So I thought we were getting dumplings, but they were candles. What are they called? Pork buns. They were candle versions of a pork bun.
Yeah, so I ate one awful. Absolutely.
The wick was a bit chewy, wasn't it?
So chewy.
Yeah. Anyway, so Lucky Dumpling Market is back. I will be there literally all day, every day, eating as many dumplings as possible. So come say hi. No, they're not paying me for that. I just love dumplings.
Yeah.
Also, we've got the Adelaide Fashion Festival, which kicks off tomorrow. This blows my mind. There are so many events on, and it's for 3 days. So it's tomorrow through till Sunday. There's high teas, there's styling sessions, long lunches. It's just phenomenal to see. So get around Adelaide. Get out there. Go and do some new and cool things.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the time of year where Abby also goes to events every single night, and then she comes in grumpy in the morning. She's like, I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Like, well, mate, you've been eating dumplings all day,
Yeah.
and then you've been watching fashion parades, so shut up.
Boozing it up.
Correct. I didn't get into bed till 11 o'clock last night.
Oh.
I should have no voice.
Yeah. Did you smoke 200 cigarettes as well?
Nah, just had 200 glasses of wine.
Oh, good girl.
Thank you.
Drink responsibly, of course. And smoke responsibly as well, I should say.
Okay, I didn't know that was a slogan, but here we are.
But speaking of food, Sarah Lee, the iconic Aussie dessert company, has collapsed into administration. That is very bad news for Sweet Tooth.
Wow, what's up with Sarah?
Sarah has just had enough of making cheesecake. She's like, I can't make any more of these by hand. So everyone has to start doing it themselves.
Yeah.
And Sarah's gone, I'm going to take an early retirement.
Yeah.
They've been around since 1971.
It's outrageous, isn't it? Created in Lisa Row, even in New South Wales. But it's a bit worrying because they employ 200 staff. And so they've gone into administration. So hopefully they can find a buyer and those people can continue to live, work, love Sarah Lee.
That was so the fancy brand when I was
Wasn't it?
growing up, especially the apple pies and stuff. If
no.
mum and dad got Sarah Lee, it was like, ooh, what's going on? That and Streets at Viennetta.
Oh, well, you're like, oh, Dad's cheated on Mum. Now
Here we go. Oh, Dad's drinking Crown Lager. What are we celebrating?
I did have one gripe with Sarah Lee. They stopped making the banana cake, and that was like, so good. They stopped making it.
I was trying to think, what was the go-to Sarah Lee when we were kids? And it was the chocolate Bavarian. Can you remember?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Really good stuff.
Nom, nom, nom.
Oh.
Learn to make your own.
It's a nice little trip down memory lane,
Isn't it?
Oh, good stuff.
What you got?
Nostalgia essential.
News.
All right, just quickly, of course, the trade period wrapped up yesterday. Goes for too long. Way too long,
yeah.
because yesterday was moving day, the last day. You could condense it from a week and a half into 3 days.
Yes.
There's so much stuffing around, too many copies, and then finally deals get done on the last day. We're waiting to see what happened to Sava Radaglia. So he's going to be at Port Adelaide, as is Brandon Zirk-Thatcher. Xavier Dersmer is off to Eston. For the Crows, they didn't do a whole lot. They got rid of Shane McAdam for some picks, etc. They didn't get Harrison Petty because he's still on contract. Got 2 years at the Daysey. He's not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much everything went where it was supposed to go.
So this time last year, you and I were sitting at the airport a lot, waiting for several people to come and arrive. When you go back to work at Channel 7 after you have your little mat leave spell, or paternity leave, who are you going to be waiting for?
Well, we're not waiting for anyone now because everyone's done. Remember last year we were waiting for Josh Dunkley?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. And then I saw him so randomly, obviously because his partner resides in Adelaide.
Yes.
I saw him at a cafe in West Croydon. This is weeks after the deal was done. And I went up to him and said, mate, you've had no idea how long we spent waiting for you at the airport. And he was like, oh, yeah, I came in early and left late. I'm like, oh,
How very dare you.
you bloody perfect.
That's so Adelaide, though. Like, when you want to see someone, you don't. And when you don't want to see them, oh, there you are in the cafe.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my God, I don't want to see anyone. Oh, bloody hell, here comes Paul McCartney.
The 6:15 Vending Machine Quiz.
Yes, this is how it works. We have 3 questions. If you get the third one right, you get a crack at the vending machine. And so many cool prizes, Hayesy, this morning. Amazing Amazon Alexa Echo Pop Smart speakers to give away. Velo Adelaide 500 tickets, Pixar parts, all there.
Yeah. All right. Just please avoid the chips.
Yeah.
For goodness sake, if it's the last thing you do, just avoid the chips.
Let's go to Lee in Norwood. Good morning, Lee.
Good morning.
How are you
doing?
We're really well. How are you?
I'm good too, thank you.
Did you go to Sir Paul McCartney last night?
I didn't, but friends of mine did.
And what
Had a
did
great
they?
time.
They had a good time?
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. All right. Did you get that first question there, Lee?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll lead you in beautifully. Which major music star performed in Adelaide last night to a crowd of just 8,000?
Fair hint before, Lee.
Paul McCartney.
Well
done.
Nice
job.
Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. Question 2, what film series is this theme music for?
Ringing any bells there, Lee? Here it is. Here we go. 5 seconds to go. You got to guess in 3.
I'm out.
Oh, sorry, Lee.
I'll thank myself for that, but unfortunately not.
That's okay. A lot of pressure live on the radio.
It's okay.
Especially when you talk over it like that. It's very annoying for everyone.
Oh, yeah, because the words were about to come, weren't they? All right, let's go to Michelle from Mount Barker. G'day, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome, Michelle. Do you need to hear that music again, or are you across it?
I'm not sure. I think, is it Return of the Jedi?
Broadly, though?
What's the franchise, Michelle?
Star Wars?
Yes, there we go.
There we go.
Very nice.
You're too specific.
Okay.
Well done, though, Michelle.
Sorry.
All right, Michelle, for a crack at the 6:15 vending machine. Question 3, what is Homer Simpson's beer of choice?
Oh, gosh.
This is going to hurt your soul. It'll hurt your soul, Hayesy, if she doesn't get it.
I actually know it. I think,
It's red.
2.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Never mind. Molly from Mawson Lakes, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, Molly, do you know what Homer Simpson's preferred beer is?
Is that Duff?
Yes.
There it is. Duff beer for you, Molly. Well done.
All right, Molly, I just need a letter between A and C, please.
We'll go B.
B. And a number between 2 and 6.
Let's go 6.
Okay. B6, please, vending machine. Fire up
B6,
this morning.
here we go.
Let's go. It's Thursday.
Oh, it sounds like it's really straining this morning.
Molly, you never quite know with the vending machine.
Crawling to the weekend.
Exactly what's going to happen. All right. Don't be the chips, don't be the chips, don't be the chips. Oh.
Okay.
Molly, you've won yourself an Amazon Alexa Echo Pop smart speaker.
Golly, Miss Molly.
How good.
Yeah.
Thanks to Amazon. What was that, sorry?
So much better than the chip.
I know. Yeah. Thanks to Amazon Alexa, you can easily listen to us at home with the Echo Pop smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Nova.
Good stuff.
How
Well
good.
done, Molly.
Well done. Molly just
So much.
coming at the last minute, bang.
Yeah, swooped in. Real Stephen Bradbury vibes for Thursday. That's great.
I love that from her.
Yeah. Right, 6:15 vending machine. Let's crack it again tomorrow at around about 6:15.
Well done.
Now let's catch up with one of the best recording artists in this country.
So how do I say goodbye?
Oh, Joes, if you don't mind, just another Dean Lewis song that's reached 1 billion global streams. I said 1 billion.
Did you say $1 billion?
I said 1 billion.
Oh my giddy aunt.
Yes, how do I say goodbye? And nominated for ARIA Best Single of the Year as well, if you don't mind. And what about this? We're joined by the great man right now, Dean Lewis, right in the guts of the tour. 24 dates in the US right now. The future is bright. Global tour. He joins us. G'day, Dean.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. How you doing?
Oh, no worries. You know you're doing an Australian interview when someone says right in the guts of a tour.
Oh, I know, and I've been over here for a long time, and you guys sound so Australian right now. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
How's it all going? I was listening to a podcast the other day, Dean, with Missy Higgins, who was saying that at the height of her fame, she did a US tour, but she really struggled with it. She made it on one hand, but on the other hand, just felt really lonely and isolated. How are you finding the touring experience?
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it is. I mean, I've got a really good band with me, and we're friends. I have my brother on the road. But it definitely is, it's a weird thing. I mean, this is my 6th American tour. You know, I've done so many of them now. I think I'm just appreciative that we're selling tickets and selling places out this time round. But it does get a bit lonely, and it can be a bit exhausting because you're doing, 3 shows back to back, and then you have a day off. It's really a travel day. And I know that's, don't want to sound like I'm unappreciative, but you're doing an hour and a half performing every night. And the one weird thing is that, you sort of spend the whole day waiting for this thing to come.
Dean, there's a lot of doom and gloom on the internet, but I clicked on your Instagram and I'm stalking you now and I've chucked you a follow, so don't stress about that. But there was a beautiful post with you and your 96-year-old nan, and you're walking through her house, and Hayesy, he says, this is the spare room that I stayed when I had nothing and I had nowhere else to go, and nan took me in. Oh my gosh, I nearly teared up about that, Dean. That was just so gorgeous. Your nan looks adorable.
Oh, she's looking great, and she's just the best. Yeah, it was a weird time in my life. Like, I think it was about 8 years ago, and I was on the edge of, like, I felt like all these great opportunities had passed me by, and I felt like I was on the edge of, like, failing in my life. And nan, I think I had 10 grand, and I moved in with my nan to save money. I left my apartment, I quit my job, and I'm like, I'm going to give this thing a crack. But I found out now, my nan told me when I was over there a month ago, she said that she was calling my auntie because I was in there writing these songs in this little spare room.
Yep.
And she thought I kind of sucked, but she didn't want to tell me. Because when you're writing songs, it's kind of awful. And my auntie told me that she'd call me and go, these songs that kind of sound awful, but I don't want to tell him, because it did, when you write songs, it does kind of sound awful. And then it all happened, but she was always very supportive of me, and she never told me that it sounded awful. She said it sounded great. Yeah. And she was there for me at really important times. Nan's the best. Nolene.
Mates, big shout out to Nolene.
Big shout out to Nolene.
How absolutely gorgeous. Mates, we're about to play your brand new single, Trust Me Mates, off the upcoming third album. Can you take us through it from your words, because this has got a really, really strong message?
Yeah, so basically, I had a big hit song 4 or 5 years ago called Be Alright.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh man, my life's changed. Then COVID hit after I toured the world, and then I came back and nothing was really working. None of the songs were connecting. And I'm like, I genuinely was like, I missed my moment. Like, it's done, and I thought it was all over. And then I had How Do I Say Goodbye come out a year ago. All of a sudden, wow, the shows are selling out again and I'm back. And I think it was a real weird period of my life, up and downs of where am I in my life, and a lot of lessons. And I think I had really good friends around me at that time and a good support system. And it was kind of about telling myself, that you've got this, and having friends that would kind of support you in those times. So I kind of wrote it about that, and also about me helping some of my friends in my life, kind of combined all the stories into one. And so that's what it's about.
Just quickly on that as well. I mean, I listened to it and straight away I got a connection, if it's through mates and mental health and all sorts of things, because us blokes in particular, we ain't very good sometimes at chatting and talking about our feelings.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. And for me, it's been like, I've kind of worked through stuff on my own, but having those people to kind of like be able to call up my best mate or one of my brothers and just be like, how would you work through this situation? Or this is how it feels for me. What's your perspective on it? And just getting a bit of a different perspective really helped me go, oh no, the glass is half full, not half empty sometimes. And having those people, this gives you a little pep up, you know what I mean? And I've always been quite good at that, telling my close friends how I feel. And it's definitely helped me in my life, for sure. And talking to your mates is the best, because they give the best advice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. Mates, we appreciate your time. Have fun for the rest of the tour, and congratulations with the new single. It's absolutely amazing.
And people might know you as Dean Lewis. From now on, you will forever be Nolene's grandson in our eyes.
Oh, 100%. I love it. No, give a shout out to Nolene. Thanks for the chat, guys. Really good questions. I appreciate it.
In this space at Nova, particularly for us, we're all about learning. And I'm just trying to understand Gen Z. Sometimes it's hard with all these new trends and everything that's happening with the hipping and the hopping. And
Please don't. Oh my God. So, producer Zoe, we've brought you in to explain a few things. There's a new trend going around. Our generation know it as going for a walk. However, it's taken a new spin.
Yeah. I don't actually know what that is. I go for hot girl walks.
So. Oh, my God. Hot girl walks. So I can only imagine a hot girl walk is when you're just going, left, right, with excessive use of the hips.
Nah, do you know what?
Strutting like you're on the, genuine Zoolander vibes.
Essentially how you run, Hayesy.
Yes.
What it actually is a daily stroll.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes you can get a little bit hot with it. You might wear a cute little bum bag, your little crop top and short.
Whoa.
But
when did bum bags come back in?
So he's a hard drug dealer.
And you just go for a little stroll around your neighbourhood. Essentially, a hot girl walk is just a daily walk.
Okay, so I've seen these girls and they have the hair done and they have the cap on, and then they had the little itty bitty crop top and the little itty bitty bike shorts as well, and the designer runners, and then off they go for their hot girl walk. I've seen it, Andrew.
Power to them.
It's called fitness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called being a hot girl and walking.
Yeah, it's called living your life and making the best of your life,
So
sweetie.
if
Look
you're
it up.
an average girl, can you just say I'm going for an average girl?
No, every
no,
walk is a hot girl walk.
Oh, sorry, apologies.
So here's the newest one, silent walking. And let's have a listen to American Maddie Mayo on TikTok.
That's
TikTok.
not her name.
It is.
Maddie Mayo.
Yeah, M-A-I-O.
Oh,
or Maddie Meow.
Not me unintentionally starting a movement. It's called silent walking, and it's about to change your life. My sweet boyfriend challenged me to walk without distractions. And at first I was like, no, my anxiety could never. And look, the first 2 minutes are mayhem. Your mind is racing, you're gonna have anxiety. Something happens after 2 minutes where your brain just gets into this flow state and everything is quiet.
There you go. Not me unintentionally starting a movement.
Oh my God.
That is 30 seconds of my life I'll never get
I
back.
know. Look, I want to defend your generation because, to be fair, it's the first generation that has come through that have always had technology, have always had earbuds, have always had music, have always had something playing in their head. So for you guys to shut down must be a little bit difficult.
Oh, so difficult. You cannot blame the Gen Zers at all, you know. We are a product that you can blame the American Gen Zers.
Yes. Okay, so there we go.
It's the Americans.
So Zoe is a representative of Aussie Gen Z.
Okay. Yeah.
Can we isolate this to America?
Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, absolutely we can, because we do all the obnoxious things too. We just don't post it on TikTok.
Right. Okay.
You know?
You keep that within your own.
And imagine that coming out of my mouth, like not me unintentionally starting a movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It's called silent walking.
You know what would happen to you if you said that around here, around us.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You'd get slapped so hard.
Yeah.
Do Gen Zers just think that they've started like everything
I
because
think
they
so.
just
No,
maybe
Abby,
don't read and
American
understand the
Gen
world?
Zers.
Yeah.
American
American
Zers.
Z.
It's
Do they
the
think
Americans.
that started everything?
Yes, and in our day it was this.
Veronica and I are trying this new fad called jogging. I believe it's jogging or yogging. It might be a soft J. I'm not sure, but apparently you just run.
It's just moves. Moves to different generations now.
Oh, dearie me. So I think Gen Z think they started Paul McCartney too.
Yeah.
They were all at the entertainment centre last night.
gonna say.
Look at this new artist that was on with Kanye West
Yeah.
and Rihanna.
And the reports are, didn't play it. How very dare not play the song that launched him. Oh, what a pig. Newsreader Abby joins us with a beautiful story from the southeast.
This is a little heartwarming. So this story came out this week. Kimberly Clark Australia, which is essentially the toilet paper mill in Millicent.
Yep.
They have had their 45th person, I think it was, be inducted into the Quarter Century Club.
Bang.
So that means that they have been at the business in their role or with the organisation for 25 years.
That's outstanding. And do you know what that says to me? Is that is some really good management running that company, because if you've
1000%.
got that many people sticking around for a couple of decades, they're doing something right to treat their employees well.
Exactly right. So they were responsible. They got through us through the pandemic, obviously the big toilet paper crisis. They had a record on one day where they produced 1.2 million toilet paper rolls.
See, that's amazing.
In one day.
In one day.
What about one of the rare companies or rare things that during the pandemic were like, how good's this?
Yeah.
That and every alcohol company as well.
Correct.
No, everyone else's businesses are like,
There's one couple who've notched up 52 years between them, which I just think is amazing, because my parents had a cafe for 20 years and almost killed each other. So
I was going to say, husband and wife working together, rough.
a lot. Anyway, so it just sort of got me thinking, because obviously my generation, we're very much so we change jobs, every few years. Like the longest role I've been in was 6 years with the same company, whereas other, my grandparents would have been in the same role for their whole lives. So it just got me thinking, who in Adelaide has been maybe in their employment for the longest? Like, can we find someone? Do you have a grandfather? Is it you? Can we find someone who's been in their role for 30, 40 years?
Yeah, I love that.
It took you 6 years of that previous job before you lit a fire and left. What was the job? What was the job?
I was working in a pub.
Nice. Which pub?
Just a pub.
Geez, you would have done some damage.
I used to do some damage while I was working, but also when I was not working.
Let's not go into details, but it was the same pub that we're all familiar with?
Maybe.
And that's, okay, yeah.
That's in a previous life that I don't talk about.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
A lot of sort of undercover drinks that didn't go through the tills.
Maybe. Correct.
13. Well, at least she turned up to the pub to do her job.
Yeah.
Well, this is
You, when you were supposed to be doing gigs, just would sleep through them.
Oh, I slept through it. Don't worry, I got promptly fired for that at the
I
Cumberland
slept through my
Arms.
alarm, obviously, on Friday, but I used to be able to do 3-day benders.
Yeah.
And still rock up to work.
Hard now, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about you, Jodes? You've been sort of in around Channel 10 since a long time.
Gosh. So I started there when I was in my 20s. So
Yep.
I've been there on and off, like doing radio and doing TV for probably 22, 23 years.
22 years. And what do you get
Yes.
once you've been there for 20 years?
Oh, mate, they are desperately trying to get rid of me, but I just won't go.
Furniture. It's just part of the furniture over in the corner there. Producer Emily as well, 10.5 year stint at Big W. So shout out to the good folks at
Which
Big
department? Were you in the lay-by? Where were you?
W. Yeah.
Sorry, Abs. I actually worked in pretty much every department.
Oh.
I was the supervisor at the front of the checkouts, which meant I got to boss everyone around, which is not surprising what I do now, bossing you guys around.
Very on brand for you.
Every single department, jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah. she made herself indispensable because she
Yeah.
was good at everything. You
Yeah.
know, that's what you got to do.
That's good. Let's do that. Let's find South Australia's longest serving employee.
132410. Please get involved this morning, and we've got some tickets to give away as well.
Yeah, actually, we have an Amazon Alexa Echo Pop smart speaker.
Yeah, and when I say tickets, I mean an Amazon speaker.
Take your ticket and we'll give you this speaker. South Australia's longest serving employee.
Yes.
Here's some beautiful stories about people who've been there for decades and decades. And you just hope and you assume that it does happen, that the longer you're there, the more you get rewarded.
Totally.
Because if it's a football club, sometimes you've got to go somewhere else to probably get paid what you deserve.
Exactly right. And it's a lost art, I think, from management, knowing how to treat your employees so they stick around, which makes sense, doesn't it? Treat them well, they stick around, productivity.
Yeah, Channel 10 can't get rid of Jodie, all that kind of stuff.
Let's find South Australia's longest serving employee, Jenny from Linden Park. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, you're receptionist at your work. How long?
45 years.
Whoa.
Where do you work there, Jenny?
Affinity Business Advisor.
Okay.
And so what do you get when you notch up 50 years, Jenny?
Good question. I better ask the directors on that one this morning when I get into work.
Yeah, right. That's amazing. Is she always smiling like the receptionist in the Manchester United? For Manchester United, there's been a receptionist who's been there for 55 years. She was in the doco, the David Beckham documentary.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, and they said she was always smiling.
She is always smiling.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Always smiling. Always up for a nice chat when you walk past too.
Yeah, I'd be smiling a lot too if I got to see the likes of David Beckham through the years.
What about when they go, oh, hey, Kath, did he ever get sent, like, underwear in the mail? She's like, oh, I'm not talking about that.
Never say that, but
No.
yes. And then she's like, yes, I did send my... Oh, I didn't say that.
Julie, good morning.
Good morning. How you going?
Good. How long has the worker been at Woolworths? Is this you?
Yes, it is. 35 years.
Whoa, 35 years at Woolies.
I started in 88, just out of high school.
Oh, nice work, Julie. And you survived the pandemic as well, the great toilet paper fiasco.
Yes, and also the mince debacle as well.
Mince? Was there...
Yeah, well, almost all the meat went as well at the same time as toilet paper.
That's right. Do you know what I can't find at the moment, Julie? Turkey.
That's a Christmas line.
Christmas. Oh, but there's no turkey in the deli.
Yeah, no. They tend to start bringing that out around Christmas.
Oh, right, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's just seasonal, Jodie. Come on. For goodness sake. Hey, Julie, before we let you go, the most ignorant behaviour that you see at supermarkets?
Probably people expecting you to be a servant.
A servant,
Not
yeah.
service. Servant.
That's not very nice. How have you found the introduction of the self-service?
Really good, actually. There's a lot of people who like to zoom in, keep their head down, don't want to say hello.
Yeah, right.
And a lot of people who like to chat. So.
Yeah, okay. Something for everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. G'day, Frank. How long have you worked for at this particular business?
38 years, nearly 39. In 2 months' time, 39.
Okay.
Oh, what do you do, Frank?
Elevators. Yeah, I'm a technical field engineer with Schindler lifts, and I'm national. So I travel right through Australia. Wherever they have an elevator problem, I have to go help them.
Very good, Frank. Controversy. I'm glad you said Schindler Lifts and not Schindler's List.
Yeah, get that a lot. Yeah.
Hey, Frank, are you South African as well?
Yes, I am.
Go the Box.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
Sorry about my friend Frank. Oh, my goodness. One more, Carly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, where have you been and for how long?
Actually, not me, it's my dad. He worked his first job out of school at the age of 15 and retired at 77.
Whoa, that is outrageous.
How long's that then? 62 years?
A long time.
Right. And what does he do, Carly?
Well, he's retired now, but he used to work for Xerox, so fixing photocopying machines.
Oh, that's a never-ending job.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Oh, my gosh. It's like, what's a job that will never get replaced by AI or anything? Fixing printers. Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Battle of the Bangers.
Got myself in a little bit of a tangle there with the words, which is interesting on radio. But nonetheless, we have arrived at Battle of the Bangers and our revealing songs for this week.
You getting yourself in a tangle with your words will feature heavily in the diary this week. Don't worry about that.
Forward to that, Miss I'm So Flawless.
No, I'm not, because I've messed a few things up as well, and I've just...
Have you?
Yes, I have.
What?
I know, it's so rare and unusual.
Yeah, crazy. Must be just one of those. It must be a leap week.
A leap week. Exactly right. Battle of the Bangers, this is where we both choose a song and we're going to whack it on the Jodie and Hayesy Instagram page. You just have to jump on and vote for your favourite, then we'll play it at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Yeah, all right. Would you like to do the honours? What have you got? And set this up for us, please.
Okay, well, this song is the anthem of my youth spent on the Gold Coast, and I love this artist so much. We haven't heard much, if anything, for her in the last 2 decades. However, she did enough work back then to last herself a lifetime.
Yeah.
It's from the album Jagged Little Pill, and it's called You Ought to Know.
Here we go. There you go. It is a good song. Alanis was such a queen, wasn't she?
Wasn't she? Angry.
Angry.
Yeah.
Bit to say.
Sometimes bitter.
Yeah.
That's okay. There's it did remind me that I'm going to the movies tonight with my husband, but we won't be engaging in the shenanigans.
Oh my very gosh!
That
you know Alanis Morissette, you know exactly
suggested
what you're
in the
talking
line from this song, but that's okay.
about. Yeah. Boy, oh boy. You said this is my theme on the Gold Coast. I thought, finally, a bit of Red Food.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Then you went in a very different direction.
Yeah.
Back to Alanis.
We did think we were sexy when we went out when we were 18.
Bet you
Just hit
did.
surface.
Prime 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd wear like a little skirt and a little top and you'd be like, oh, do I look a bit tarty in this? And all the other girls would be like, no!
You'd be like, the other girls would be like, yes. You'd be like, great, because that's what I'm going for.
All right, what you got?
Oh, I'm sticking on the 90s theme as well.
All right.
A bit of Cranberries, if you don't mind. Zombie. It's almost like it was a bit of yodeling happening in this song as well.
Oh, yeah.
If you do yourself a favour, jump onto YouTube and just type Cranberries Zombie Live. It's like years and years ago. I reckon it's in front of a crowd of about 100,000 people. One of the most beautiful and powerful songs performed live.
We've gone very similar artists, very similar themes, very similar era, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Okay. So
big, strong female voices. Love that.
I guess what it comes down to is who do you like better, folks?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The Cranberries or Alanis Morissette. Cast your votes at Jodie and Hayesy. Winning song tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock.
What's the score?
You're still winning. What is the score, actually?
11-10.
I'm on a bit of a comeback trail, though. I won last week.
All right.
Could we make it 2 in a row?
Ooh, could we?
Who would have thought?
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on Miss Daisy.
Thursday, strap yourself in because we are getting ever so close to the weekend. Oh, wow. Can you smell it?
It's just around the corner.
Yeah, it smells like deep heat. Strange.
You've spent far too long in change rooms in your life, haven't you?
The smell of deep heat just makes me want to go, footy's just around the corner.
Oh, God.
It's happening. All right. Today's National Ride to Work Day.
Yes.
So get on your bikes and ride to work. I didn't. But we're endorsing it. 1872, a 215-kilo gold nugget was found in New South Wales. It was discovered by a German gold miner. Imagine discovering a 215-kilo gold nugget.
Whoa.
Jeez, I mean, even just a fistful, like just a genuine gold rock, you'd be over the moon.
Sometimes you see people down the beach with those little metal detector things, and I always go, I wonder if they ever get anything good.
So, hey, everyone. Bloody bottle cap again. Every single time the bottle caps.
I know.
Get you. 1985, Blockbuster Video opened their first store for business in Dallas, Texas.
I've never seen 10,000 tapes in one store.
Wasn't a fun end for Blockbuster, was it?
No, and everyone saw the writing on the wall, didn't they?
Yeah, fortunately. 1988, Jimmy Barnes and his brother, John Swan, became Australian citizens.
Yeah, that's funny.
Gifted to us from Glasgow.
Oh, okay.
That's nice, isn't it?
That's lovely.
John Swan, I think a lot of people wouldn't understand that he's Jimmy Barnes' brother.
Yeah, no.
John Swan, his big claim to fame was he replaced Bon Scott in the band Fraternity in 1975. And then Bon Scott's like, oh, what am I going to do now? I'm in so much trouble. Boop. AC/DC.
Boop.
Landed on his feet. Number one song on October 19, 2016, Closer by the Chainsmokers and Halsey. The Chainsmokers, of course, the favourite band of Dan Andrews, who was recently papped sucking back on a dart.
Smashing durries.
Unbelievable scenes, Dan.
Can you imagine Dan just going up to the counter at Coles, just going, I've got a carton of Winnie Blues, thanks.
Yes.
Can you remember when they had menthol cigarettes?
Oh, I can't remember any of these things back in the day. All right, so that'll just about do it for us.
You done today?
Oh, I'm done. You done?
I'm done.
All good.
Bit of a shirtless run in 30 degrees along the Torrens?
Sure, be rude not to. Bang on 9 o'clock. Enjoy your day. Nova's $150,000 pay your bills. Maddie's got you next. Hopefully she takes care of you.
This is Jody and Hayesy on Nova.